Pigeons and doves constitute the bird family Columbidae, which includes about 310 species. Pigeons are stout-bodied birds with short necks, and short, slender bills, and in some species, these bills feature fleshy ceres. Unlike most birds, both sexes of doves and pigeons produce crop milk to feed to their young, secreted by a slewing of fluid-filled cells from the lining of the crop. Recent phylogenomic studies support the grouping of these pigeons and sandgrouse together, along with mycetes, forming the sister taxon to mirandorniths. Pigeons and doves are distributed everywhere on Earth, except for the driest areas of the Sahara Desert, Antarctica and its surrounding islands, and the high Arctic.
The dove ranges across the entirety of South America from Colombia to Tierra del Fuego. The Eurasian collared dove has a massive, if discontinuous, distribution from Britain across Europe, the Middle East, India, Pakistan and China, and the laughing dove across most of sub-Saharan Africa, as well as India, Pakistan, and the Middle East. The species is currently resident across most of North America, and has established itself in cities and urban areas in South America, Sub-Saharan Africa, Southeast Asia, Japan, Australia and New Zealand. Seeds and fruit form the major component of the diets of pigeons and doves. Snails, moths and other insects are taken by white-crowned pigeons, orange fruit doves and ruddy ground doves.
The decline of the species was abrupt. In 1871, a breeding colony was estimated to contain over 100 million birds, yet the last individual in the species was dead by 1914. Although habitat loss was a contributing factor, the species is thought to have been massively overhunted, being used as food for slaves and, later, the poor, in the United States throughout the 19th century. The arrival of people, along with a suite of other introduced species, such as rats, pigs, and cats, quickly spelled the end for this species and all the other island forms that have become extinct. In some cases, they may be extinct in the wild, as is the Socorro dove of Socorro Island, Mexico, which was driven to extinction by habitat loss and introduced feral cats.
In some areas, a lack of knowledge means the true status of a species is unknown. The Negro's fruit dove has not been seen since 1953, and may or may not be extinct. And the Polynesian ground dove is classified as critically endangered, as whether it survives or not on remote islands in the far west of the Pacific Ocean isn't known. Domesticated rock pigeons are also bred as carrier pigeons, used for thousands of years to carry brief written messages, and released doves used in ceremonies. In Europe, the wood pigeon is commonly shot as a game bird, while rock pigeons were originally domesticated as a food species, and many breeds were developed for their meat-bearing qualities. The oxygenated blood is pumped out to parts of the body by the left ventricle, where after giving up its life-fueling oxygen and collecting the carbon dioxide, it returns as deoxygenated blood to the right atrium through the caval veins. An active pigeon increases cardiac output through an increased heart rate to meet the oxygen requirement.
Several species of pigeons and doves are used as food, and probably any could be. Domesticated or hunted pigeons have been used as the source of food since ancient Middle East, ancient Rome and medieval Europe.